Okay, suppose you are given the decimal number, and then you will sum the digits and then we'll output the sum of digits. So we know that we can easily solve this problem without recursions, but now we will see how we can do this using recursion. So 5 4 0 1 2, we want to determine the sum of its digits. So what we will do is store it in a number which is called num, and then we will have a variable called sum of digits. So every time we will uh, we will add to this sum of digits this digit which is the unit digit. So we can get that by sum of digit equals to sum of digit plus num percent 10, because the unit digit is the residue when we divide this number by 10. So we will get that by using number percent 10. So if we do this once, we will get that since sum of digits was 0, so the new sum of digit will become 0 plus num percent 10. Num percent 10 is actually 2, so we'll have it 2. Then if we do this once again, the sum of digit will be, since this value is now 2, so we will write it 2 plus num percent 10. So if we do this, we'll add 2 again. So we don't want 2 again, we want 1, right? So for us to get 1 here, what we need to do is we need to divide this number by 10. So if we perform this between these two operations, so num will become num by 10, which is 54012 by 10. So this will become 5401, because the point 2 won't be saved in computer because this num is a integer variable. So since we have done this here, so num has become 5401. So if we do this now, we will have this digit, right? So 2 plus 1. So now we will do this again, num equals to num by 10. So now num will become 5401 by 10, which is 540, because the point 1 won't be saved in computer because num is not a floating point value. So since this is the new value of num, we will do this once again. Sum of digits equals to previous sum of digits, which is 3. So previous sum of digits is 3, and then num percent 10. So num is 540 percent 10 gives us 3 plus 0, which is 3. So we will do this again and again until this num becomes a 0. So let's go to NetBeans. Let's say we have a function which is public static int iterative sort. We'll provide a number. So we have int sort, which is 0. So while n is not 0, we will do this. N is not 0, so sort equals to sum of digits. Now current sum of digit equals to previous sum of digit plus num percent 10, and we will divide num by 10. So we will just return sort. So now I'll show you how we can turn this iterative solution to a recursive solution. So in recursion, what we do is actually we turn a recursive loop to a recursive function call. Let's say the function is called the public static int sort int, and we will pass this n. So notice that when n comes into this loop, it comes as n, but it gets out as n by 10, right? So in this function too, n will come as n, but it will leave as n by 10. And uh, when the sum of digit comes to this loop like sum of digits, but it returns with sum of digit plus n% 10. So we will do this here too, because uh, return sum of digits. So let's say so since uh, we have actually two parameter here, because in this for while loop two things are changing. One of them is sum of digits, another is n. So here we will have two things, one is n, another is sum of digits. This s is called sum of digits. So we come to this function with n and s, then we leave with n by 10 and s plus n % 10. So uh, so at some point n will be so we are always dividing n by 10, so n is getting smaller, so at some point n will become 0. So if n becomes 0, what we will have in this s is actually the sum of digits. So return, in that case, return s. So so let's erase this system out print line. So we have iterative sum of digits, so we'll just pass n, which is, let's say, 5 4 0 1 2, and we will have another function which is system.out.print line solved. So in this recursive function we are passing two things, which is the initial value of n and the initial value of s. Initially the value of n is 5 4 0 1 2, and the initial value of s is 0, because we don't know the sum of digits yet, so we're assuming this is 0. So let's print this. So there is a compilation error. So iterative sort okay, we have to give a capital S. So now let's compile this. So both of this function has returned 12. If we actually check this, 5 plus 4, which is 9, plus 1 10, and plus 2 equals to 12. So this is how we turn a iterative function to a recursive function. Notice that the recursive solution is a lot I mean very much concise, because this is the goal of actually writing recursion, because writing with recursions are very easy and the code is always very small.